Hi there, my name is Jaja. Welcome to my channel, and in this session I'm going to show you how to draw a simple nose. The tools we're going to use here today are the brush, palette knife, foam applicator, blending stump, soft charcoal pencil, white charcoal pencil, kneadable eraser, and a tombow mono zero. And as usual, I'm using the Canson 4K 180G paper. To start with, we're going to use the 2B pencil to get a rough sketch of the nose. Though I'm using charcoal for this drawing, but I'm using the 2B pencil for the outline so that I can make adjustment if there is any problem with the outline. And once the nose is done, we go to one very important thing, that is to identify the source of light. And with this drawing, I realized the source of light is from the top left corner and then the top right corner. After this, I'm quickly going to use the 2B pencil to indicate the areas where the shadows will cover. With the source of light that I have just indicated, the shadows are going to be at the bottom of the nose and in the middle of the pillar of the nose. I usually start my drawing with my initial layer shading, but this time I chose to use a brush to first get the shadows in place. And I decided to deepen the outline at the lower part of the nose because I will be doing lots of shading there with the brush and I don't want them to disappear, so I'm using the soft charcoal pencil for that. If this video is helpful, kindly hit on the like and the subscribe button to help this channel. Today I'm going to use more of the brush. To begin with the main shading, I'm going to focus on the shadows. I'm going to stay at the bottom of the nose and try to get all the shadows in place, and also the middle part of the nose where I can see this shadow cast by both light sources. I could have been using a palette knife, but I realized the brush is doing a very good job and is able to transition the shadows into the lighter areas. And because we have the shadow cast at the bottom of the nose, we really have to darken our nostril. Though we have the shadow cast at the bottom of the nose, we still have variations of tonal values around that place. That's why I was saying that you don't really have to focus on your reference photo, because sometimes these photos are over edited, sometimes blow all the tonal values to be one, which might not be the case. This channel is basically for those who haven't drawn before or beginners. So if you're a beginner and you want to learn how to draw, kindly hit on the subscribe and the like button for more tutorials. So I'm going to use a blending stump to blend the edges of the nostrils into the areas of the nose. And this is okay. We will leave it here and then develop the other areas. We will come back to it later. As I said, knowing the source of light is going to help me to be able to indicate the light areas of the nose. And I'm going to use kneadable eraser for this. And I think the edge of the kneadable eraser is too pointed, so it's creating dotty texture, which I would have to correct with another blending material. Maybe you also might have some few things that you want to share. You're also welcome to share with us as a community of learners. With reference to this nose, my advice in shading, as I always say, is the source of light. I can draw this nose in a different way if the source of light changes. So it's critical for you to always be conscious of your source of light at every stage of your drawing. I'm going to use this blending tool to get rid of the dotty texture. And I love this foam applicator because it also helps me to lighten darker areas where I didn't intend to. If this video is helpful, kindly hit on the like and the subscribe button to help this channel. From here, I'll get back to the kneadable eraser. And what I'm going to use the kneadable eraser for is to create transition between the shadows and the lighter areas. And sometimes this might be difficult with the kneadable eraser. So I'll go for my white charcoal pencil. That is the best tool for it. I'm just shading along the edges of the shadows and then the light tones to create middle tones. And that's one of the things I use the white charcoal pencil for, aside creating highlights. I'll go ahead and use the tip of the blending stump to create texture and make the nose look more realistic. And I have been able to draw a simple nose with the basic rules. If you want to draw a more realistic nose, you repeat the process and you're good to go. And if there's anything that you would like to ask me about this tutorial, kindly let me know in the comment section and I'll be glad to answer you.